You are welcome to yet another episode of HN What's Your Say? The #1 listening show where we discuss real issues with real people like you. We are still featuring R. Kelly. Real name Robert Sylvester Kelly. Also known as the R&B King. Attorney Jennifer Bonjean has time and again made her stance clear on accusations facing her client R. Kelly, and it's one that sharply challenges the boundaries between public perception and legal evidence. Amidst a flurry of allegations against the R&B King, Bonjean has voiced concern over the weight given to emotional testimonies over facts and evidence, and particularly those given on camera. Joanne Kelly's recent emotionally charged interview where she detailed alleged abuse and exploitation at the hands of her father may have captured widespread media attention, but according to Bonjean, this does not directly translate to truth.
I didn't know that even if he was a bad person, that he would do something to me.
The image of her crying while recounting her alleged experiences may appear powerful, but Bonjean is resolute when she says emotions, no matter how raw they may sound, do not substitute for concrete evidence. In her recent statements while she was on interview with News Nation, Bonjean pointedly remarked, "Crying on camera is not proof." Her words underscore a recurring theme in high-profile legal defenses where the emotional weight of accusations can unduly influence public opinion and potentially the judiciary. Our justice system, however, is supposed to be grounded in facts, evidence and due process, not emotional displays or tears, Bonjean elaborated in the heated interview. When we start letting these elements weigh too heavily on cases, we risk compromising the standards of justice and due process, she added. The court of public opinion, however, is often less discerning about these nuances.
Just because someone cries, I don't think you can assume they're telling the truth or that they remember accurately.
And I think it's a fair statement.
Social media has greatly amplified reactions to Joanne's latest accusations, with some users expressing empathy, anger and a renewed sense of outrage toward R. Kelly. Comments such as "I believe her" and "Justice for Joanne" may have trended in response to her emotional video. But though Joanne's testimony may have appeared moving and evocative, there is no doubt it sits in a gray area legally, an arena where Bonjean contends that compelling stories alone should not determine guilt or innocence. Besides, these allegations are not new and have previously been investigated and determined unfounded in the past, Bonjean added. She therefore does not understand why the same would be returned to further frustrate an already over-investigated individual like R. Kelly. To Jennifer Bonjean, this case against R. Kelly is part of a larger struggle within the legal system in ensuring that objective evidence holds primacy, especially in cases inflamed by public scrutiny. "I have the deepest empathy for individuals who have suffered trauma," she said in a recent interview, "but my role is to ensure that justice is upheld on the basis of verifiable truth backed with evidence." Bonjean, who has built her career defending persons involved in controversial cases and in dire need of informed legal representation, and navigating thorny legal terrains, is no stranger to unfounded public outcry and empty emotional testimonies. Her defense strategy for R. Kelly has in fact leaned heavily on questioning the reliability of certain testimonies, especially those lacking corroborating evidence. In her view, the law must not bend to public sentiment even in emotionally charged cases such as R. Kelly's. There is an inherent challenge in defending clients who face highly charged accusations. People want to believe in a narrative, especially when that narrative is emotionally satisfying, Bonjean explained. But the rule of law doesn't cater for what we want to believe and is instead rooted in what we can prove. This distinction between belief and proof, Bonjean argues, is fundamental for a law-abiding system. In this country, the legal standard of beyond reasonable doubt is a high bar to meet. And while she acknowledges that Joanne Kelly's testimony is emotionally charged, she insists that these emotions alone don't equate to legal weight. Bonjean's words ring true to those who worry about the influence of the media and public opinion on legal outcomes. High-profile cases like Kelly's often generate a form of social trial where public sentiment may be so strong that it overshadows the actual courtroom proceedings. For Joanne Kelly, whose tearful statements may have added another layer to a long list of accusations, this social trial can also prove to be a double-edged sword. On one hand, her public voice has raised public emotions and rallied more supporters. On the other hand, it faces criticism for potentially conflating empathy with evidence. This isn't about whether people feel sympathy for Joanne or disdain for Kelly, Bonjean noted. It's about ensuring that justice isn't swayed by the court of public opinion. In the end, if we allow emotion to override objective standards, we greatly undermine the integrity of our legal system. The divide between public sentiment and legal requirement has grown even sharper as social media platforms play an increasingly prominent role in high-profile cases. While previously media narratives would have been confined to newsprint or cable television, today's narratives unfold in real time across various social media platforms. Each post, hashtag and video clip helps shape the narrative, amplifying voices, but also raising questions about fairness. Can justice truly be impartial when accusations and testimonies are dissected by millions online? Leave us a comment below in this regard. From Bonjean's perspective, cases like R. Kelly's highlight a societal tension in determining the difference between subjective experiences and objective proof. To her, the tears shed by Joanne Kelly and other accusers, though heart-wrenching, are not a substitute for the kind of concrete and corroborated evidence required by the law. We owe it to everyone involved to keep emotions in check. That's not being callous, that's being fair, she insists. For Bonjean, the complexity of such cases only strengthens her commitment to upholding rigorous legal standards. It's a difficult balance, she admits, but as soon as we let go of that balance, we risk a slippery slope where feelings outweigh facts, and that's dangerous for everyone, both for those accused and those making the accusations. Jennifer Bonjean's stance on Joanne Kelly's accusations underscores a crucial issue in the justice system, and that's the delicate balance between empathy and evidence. While emotional testimonies can be powerful, Bonjean argues that they should never overshadow concrete proof. Her words challenge us to consider the role of public opinion and emotion in high-profile cases, reminding us that justice at its core demands fairness regardless of how compelling a narrative may be. As this case against R. Kelly continues to unfold, it will continue to test not only the resilience of those involved but also the strength of our legal principles. If you wish to take part in a live interview on this channel discussing any of these topics, let us know by emailing us on sashahnnewsroom@gmail.com for scheduling. That is all we had for you today on HN What's Your Say? To keep updated whenever we post a new video, subscribe to this channel now. Also remember to hit the bell icon and enable notifications. And feel free to share your opinions with us in the comment section below, and let us know if you would like us to publish your views in our next release. We value all our subscribers' opinions.